What's going on, everybody? Got Big Jake here. Welcome to another episode of Drinks and Discussions. Marcus and Brian are going to be a little late today, so guys got me for the first few minutes. We're gonna not entirely sure exactly what we're going to be talking about. I can't remember what Brian said we were, but just bear with me for a minute. He'll be here in just a little bit. What's going on, everybody? Got Big Jake here. Welcome to another episode of Drinks and Discussions. Marcus and Brian are going to be a little late today, so guys got me for the first few minutes. We're gonna not entirely sure exactly what we're going to be talking about. I can't remember what Brian said we were, but just bear with me for a minute. He'll be here in just a little bit. What's going on, everybody? Sure what we're going to talk Jake about. Here. Welcome to another episode of Drinks and Discussions.
First, how was everybody's Halloween?
Marcus and Brian are going to be a little late today, so
mine was rather boring.
Just kind of, just kind of sat at home and ate junk and watched scary movies. We're going to be talking about. I had to get up and go to work today, so just bear with me for a minute. He'll be here in just a little bit. What's going on, everybody?
Hopefully everybody else is good.
Welcome to another episode.
Now we're heading into the first. How was everybody's Halloween?
Marcus and Brian are going to be a little late today, so
mine was rather boring.
Just kind of
Halloween is definitely my
most top.
We're
just kind of
gonna
sad at
Christmas.
home.
Just
Ate
sisters,
sisters, watch scary
what
movies.
we're
We're going to be talking
so I
about.
had
I
to
can't remember what Brian
get
said.
up and go to
Not
work
really a
today,
fan
so
of that, but just bear with me for a
mine
minute.
wasn't
He'll be
too
here in
eventful.
just a little bit. What's going on, everybody?
Hopefully everybody else is good.
Welcome to another
Now we're
episode.
heading into the first. How was everybody's
drinking
Halloween
tonight? Marcus and Brian are going to be a little
me
late today, so
Dr. Pepper.
mine was rather boring.
Second
kind of
Halloween is definitely
I had me
most
some
top.
had me a little
Just
something
kind of
sad
sad
at
at
home.
Christmas. Just
Ate
sisters,
sisters, watch scary
what
movies.
we're
We're going to be talking
so I
about.
had
I
to
can't remember what Brian
get
said.
up and go to
Not
work
really a
today,
fan of
so
that, but just bear with me for a
mine
minute.
wasn't
He'll be
too
here in
eventful.
just a little bit. What's going on, everybody?
Hopefully everybody else is good.
Welcome to another
Now
episode.
we're heading
Talking
into
about
the
first.
first. How was everybody's
Drinking
Halloween?
tonight? Marcus and Brian are going to be a little
me
late today, so
Dr. Pepper.
mine was rather boring.
Second
kind of
Halloween is definitely
I had me
most
some
top.
had me a little
Just
something
kind of
sad
sad
at
at
Christmas.
home. Just
Ate
sisters,
sisters, watch scary
what
movies.
we're
We're going to be talking
so I
about.
had
I
to
can't remember what Brian
get
said.
up and go to
Not
work
really a
today,
huge fan of
so
that, but
sure
bear
keep
with me for a
repeating
minute.
that.
He'll be
Too
here in
eventful.
just a little bit. What's going on, everybody?
Hopefully everybody else is good.
Welcome to another
Now
episode.
we're heading
Talking
into
about
the
first.
first.
How
How
was
was everybody's
Halloween
Halloween?
tonight? Marcus and Brian
sure
are
what
going to
to
be
do.
late today, so
Dr. Pepper.
mine was rather boring.
Second
kind of
Halloween is definitely
I had me
most
some
top.
had me a little something
kind of
sad
sad
at
at
Christmas.
home. Just
Ate
sisters,
sisters, watch scary
what
movies.
we're
We're going to be talking
so I
about.
had
I
to
can't remember what Brian
get
said.
up and go to
Not
work
really a
today,
huge
so
fan
it's
of
gonna
that,
be
but
me this
just
whole
bear
time
with me for a
being
minute.
that.
He'll be here in just a little bit. What's going on, everybody?
Brian
Hopefully
and
everybody else
Marcus
is
are
good.
good.
Welcome to another
Now we're
episode
heading
talking
into
about
the
first.
first.
How
How
was
was everybody's
Halloween?
Hopefully we're gonna have
Marcus
Nick.
and Brian
Sure
are
what
going
to
to
do.
be late today, so
Dr. Pepper.
mine was
Not
rather
sure who else
boring.
is gonna be
Second
joining us
kinda-
tonight. Hopefully the cameraman.
I
I like that dude.
Had
It's
me a
cool.
little
It's
something
kind of
sad
sad
at
at
home.
Christmas. Just
Ate
sisters,
sisters,
watch
watch scary
what we're
movies.
gonna be
Talking
talking
about.
about.
I can't remember what
We're
Brian
get
said.
up, go to
Not
work.
really a
This
huge
is
fan of
gonna
that,
be
but
me this
just
whole
bear
time
with me for a
being
minute.
that.
He'll be here in just a little bit. What's going on, everybody?
Brian and
Hopefully everybody
Marcus
else
should
will get through a
good.
couple more days of work.
This guy's
going
going
to
occasionally.
Halloween.
Hopefully we're gonna have
Brian
Nick
and
staycation.
Marcus
We're not
are
really
good.
going anywhere.
Dr. Pepper. Mine was
Not
rather
sure who else
boring.
is gonna be
Just
joining
kinda
us hanging out.
hopefully the
Staying
cameraman
home.
was
I like that dude.
It's
Cool.
It's
Kind of
sad
sad.
home.
Better.
Ate sisters, watch scary movies. We're going to be talking about. I can't remember what
We're
Brian
get
said.
up, go to
Not
work.
really a
This
huge
is
fan of
gonna
that,
be
but
me this
just
whole
bear with
time
me for a
being
minute.
that.
He'll be here in just a little bit. What's going
Who
on,
else is out
everybody?
there?
Hopefully everybody else
Sure.
will get through a couple more days of work. This guy's going occasionally.
Hopefully we're gonna have Nick staycation. We're not really
Staycation.
going
Good
anywhere.
adult
So
soul.
not sure who else is gonna be
Just
joining us
kinda
hanging out.
hopefully the
Staying
cameraman
home.
was
I like that dude.
It's
Cool. It's kind of
sad
sad.
home.
Better.
Ate sisters, watch scary movies. We're going to be talking about. I can't remember what
We're
Brian said.
get up, go to
Not
work.
really a
This
huge
is
fan of
gonna
that,
be
but
me this
just
whole
bear with
time
me for a
being
minute.
that.
He'll
I
be
seen
here in just a
Nick
little bit.
was doing
Who else
that.
is out there?
Friday
Hopefully
or
everybody
thing
else
there.
will get through a couple more days of work. This guy's going
I'm gonna be taking over.
Hopefully we're going to have Nick
staycation. Start up some live stream. Some of the games I've been playing, hanging out,
Hopefully the
staying
camera's
home. Thinking, like lately I've been playing like Elden Ring and Red Dead Redemption Online, and it's gonna be me this whole time. Hoping the new God of War game is coming next week. I'll get through a couple more days of work. Hoping to get that Hopefully we're gonna have Nick start up some live streams of some of the games I've been playing, hanging out. Hopefully the camera's thinking, like lately I've been playing like Elden Ring and Red Dead Redemption Online, and it's gonna be me this whole time. Hoping that the new God of War game is coming out next week. You get through a couple more days of work, hopefully I'm gonna get that started. Hopefully we're gonna have Nick start up some live streams of some of the games I've been playing, hanging out. Hopefully the camera's thinking, like lately I've been playing like Elden Ring and Red Dead Redemption Online, and it's gonna be me this whole time. Hoping that the new God of War game is coming next week. You get through a couple more days of work, hopefully I'm gonna get that started. Hopefully we're gonna have Nick start up some live streams of some of the games I've been playing, hanging out. Hopefully the camera's thinking, like lately I've been playing like Elden Ring and Red Dead.
Let me see if I can find someone else. I've been trying to get the Triggered Limey to come join us, but he said by the time that we get our show started, he's pretty much winded down for the day. Been meaning to get him on here, so maybe he can talk to us. I know he's been talking about kind of getting away from the whole frauditor stuff. Get out of that whole community altogether. So yeah, another thing. Brian was talking about him and Marcus doing that one chip challenge. If we can reach 200 subs, and it looks like we're only 8 or 9 away. So tell your friends, tell anybody, get them over here. Got to hit that at least that 200 subscriber mark, so we can get Brian and Marcus to do that one chip challenge. And we all know you want to see it. I know I want to see it. So yeah, let's do that. What else? What else? What else? Trying to come up with things as I go here. Truth teller, am I still echoing in the background or repeating? How do I sound? Right. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm still waiting on Brian and everybody else to show up. I guess this is kind of maybe a little precursor to being on the gaming channel by myself, doing live streams and stuff like that. Guess I should get used to it because I just need to figure out how to live stream from Twitch onto here so you guys can watch me play. I've never actually live streamed a game before, but I really want to get into that. What else? All right, got at least 7 people in here. Sorry, guys, it's boring just with me. um, uh, what's up, just for fun? I appreciate that. Thank you. Um, I'm kind of boring because I don't really have anything to talk about. Brian's uh, doing something, and Marcus, he's a little bit late, and still waiting on Nick. Um, we'll get this show really going here soon. I'm hoping. got my new Amon Amarth t-shirt. It's my favorite Viking metal band. Anybody who's ever heard of them, go check them out if you like Norse metal. Uh Brian's trying to put his son to sleep. I'm not sure where Marcus is. Probably going to be having Nick on. I'm not sure. But right now, I'm holding down the fort until everybody comes. So, anybody in the chat, throw something my way. Let's talk about it. Because I'm kind of drawing blanks here. I don't know what to talk about. Give me some ideas. 'Cause I've never actually done this by myself before. Yeah, I know. Got 9 people watching and nobody's talking. That's fine. That's fine. At least they're watching. They get to look at my handsome mug here. Um, Anybody ready for Thanksgiving? I know my sister's already got my most interesting piercing. My ears. Both my ears are pierced. That's about all I have. I don't have anything else that's interesting. I'm pretty plain. The rest of me is just covered in tattoos. I mean, you guys have all seen those. Um, I actually had to push my tattoo appointment that I was supposed to get tomorrow to sometime in March because I had to get some credit card debt paid and all this other fun stuff. So have I heard or read about the tunnel incident after the mission? No, I haven't. I haven't. I don't know. Like, I haven't really been staying up to date on sports lately. Feels like the Bengals aren't doing so hot this year, so I'm kind of falling off the track with them. Unless they start winning a few more games, and I don't know. Is it true I'm Dave's illegitimate? No, no. I'm not. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not talking about that stuff here. I don't want to talk about Dave. Uh, I mean, honestly, Dave's beard looks better than mine, so I can't even get mine to grow past this length right here. Um, what's up, Thumper? What's going on, buddy? To everybody who's just popping in, I'm still waiting on Brian and Marcus to come. Brian's doing something. He's trying to get his son to go to bed, and I'm not sure where Marcus is. Hey, Mr. B, what's going on? What's going on, everybody that's just joining? Good to see you guys here. I'm glad to see I'm not all alone in here. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't hear about that. Yeah, it's kind of just me right now. Still waiting for everybody to come. And I'm not necessarily good at doing live streams by myself. I'm kind of new to it. Usually have a crowd with me. Anybody wanted to congratulate? What are we congratulating? Oh yeah, Liz. Liz. She's officially retired now. I heard about that. October 31st was her retirement date. Um, so Liz, if you're in here, congratulations on your retirement. Not sure if you're in here, but still, um, not to sound grim or anything, but I've heard people that I work with, some people that I work with that are retired that got super bored with it and they came back to work. Not trying to con you into going to work somewhere, but um no, you're good. It's just me right now. Still waiting on Brian and everybody else. Right now it's just yours truly. Yeah, that's great. I'm sure the retirement life, I hope it treats you good. You just thing is I heard you just have to have stuff to keep you busy. Anybody got Discord? Want to jump up with you on me? Brian said he'd be about 5 minutes, but it's been a lot longer. Um, just kind of reading your guys' chat here. What was my coolest Halloween costume? I don't know. Like I'd have to say when I dressed up as Mick Thompson from Slipknot one year, I had like the mask with the metal bars for the mouth, and I had put the makeup on my eyes so they would blacked out, and I had my hair down, and I had the red jumpsuit on. I'd say that was probably my most wicked costume that I ever had. That was probably like 10 years ago though, when I had my hair. It was probably about down to here, when it wasn't down to half my back. But then when my sister was getting married, she's like, "You got to cut it off or you won't be the groomsman." But here's the funny thing that my brother had hair that's almost longer than mine, but she just let him tie it up just like this. I was like, "Just let me tie my hair up." She's like, "No, just cut it and shave your face." I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever." It was Nick Bolt just bored. Come on. I like Nick. He's cool. He can hold some interesting conversation, at least with me, because I'm not super like smart on physics. So and I like to learn about that stuff. So get your Kylo Ren lightsaber and well, I would, but it's the batteries are dead. Um yeah, I had to use those batteries for my TV remote. Apparently they didn't have a whole lot of juice left in them anyway, so batteries are expensive. Um, okay. Liz, what kind of hobbies are you looking into or have you found any? I know I definitely am looking into hopefully in the next 5 years getting a motorcycle. So definitely motorcycles when it comes time to my retirement, which is 30, 40 years from now. That will definitely be one of them. I know I told everybody on here at one point that I would like to travel across country on a motorcycle. Um, either my two favorite brands are definitely Harley Davidson and Indian. And I've actually ridden a couple Indians. They're pretty nice bikes. See, I'm not into the whole like Japanese bikes. I don't like those. I like more like the heavy bikes, one with the heavy frames and the loud V twins and all that. Nice. There you go. Hey, I've been told as long as you're keeping yourself occupied and you sit around idly, then retirement should be pretty much a breeze. I'm just going off based off from coworkers that I've had in the past who have come to work at my store that actually said they were retired at one point, and they're just like, I just could not find anything to do. So I just wanted to find a small part-time job. They were door greeters, of course, but they still, I guess they were just couldn't keep occupied. I think I heard Brian just come in. I think. Right. There he is. 5 minutes. Definitely wanted to truth teller. I've always thought about starting a distillery or a brewery or kind of like a mixture of both. Kind of wanted to make liquor or beer, or like I said, do both. Um, it's definitely a lot of hard work though. Yeah, I've seen I was in Tennessee and I went to the Sugarlands Distilling Company and they showed you like how they make their moonshine down there. It's pretty neat. And I know a lot of people think they're like I actually had one person ask me, "What's the difference between moonshine and whiskey?" I'm like, "Well, it's technically the same thing because when whiskey or when whiskey is made at first, it comes out clear, and the way it gets its color is that it's aged in barrels. So it's cool to educate somebody on something like that. See you later, Mr. B. Um, and they wanted to know why it was called moonshine. Um, from what I learned is that when the Irish came over during those times, they would make the whiskey in the mountains or in the back of the woods, and they just had the light of the moon to work. So that's where it got its name. Just random piece of information. Just trying to keep the conversation going here. Um, but yeah, always wanted to learn how to make certain types of alcohol, like rum or gin or cognac or stuff like that. Me and my dad actually thought about brewing beer once, just kind of like a little test run. Yeah, yeah. That's why I explained to that person that I was talking about. They're like, yeah, why is it? And I gave them that story, and they're like, oh, yeah, makes perfect sense. I was like, yep, it was made by they had to make it by the light of the moon if they didn't have like lanterns or candles or anything to get them out of the woods. 'Cause they were making that tax-free liquor. Oh shit, Thumper, it's horrible, dude. Yeah, I hope you're doing all right, man. That's some rough shit. Um, yeah, my grandfather suffered in his lifetime. He's had at least 4 strokes, and the guy's he's had 4 strokes, 2 open heart surgeries, and many other surgeries, and the guy is still walking around as if nothing's ever happened. I'm like, wow, he has gotten so lucky. Um, Loretta Lynn's husband, Loretta Lynn, she just passed away recently, didn't she? I think I heard about that, or is that somebody? Yeah, he is most definitely. Sorry, guys, I'm talking to other people as well. Um, let's, mm, okay. Is everybody? Oh, jeez. Yeah, better not be jumping off no bridges. Yeah, sometimes depending on the dosage of some medications, I was told that um some can actually cause strokes. You know that my dad always says that he is probably never going to retire because he owns two businesses. And I have a feeling that eventually, because he pours concrete, and I have a feeling eventually he's just going to be like, look, it's time for me to just, you know, throw in the towel and, enjoy the rest of my life with my grandkid and my kids. But I also have that feeling that he may not. He may just work until he just can't work anymore. So I can understand why they think so because if you're just dedicated to your work, they might see it. Oh yeah, they'll never retire. Yeah. So
Hello, everyone. You there, Jake?
trying. I've been trying to hold it down as much as I could, but
I'm sorry. I'm going to. I thought Marcus was going to join in as well. Here sooner than later. And hey, hello, Liz, Truth Teller. There's some other people I might have missed. I apologize.
I've been trying to keep them occupied.
I know, and I'm sorry to leave you on there. I'm actually kind of to the point where it's up to you, but we may have to postpone this, especially if Marcus doesn't come back up here anytime soon.
Yeah.
He said about 8:30 and 9 o'clock, and I don't want to
Sure.
keep you up here trying to hold it down for everybody. Hello, Thumper88. See you out there too, Chief. Mr. B. Hello. But it's just that my son is not laying down. He's not going to. It
He's
probably
not.
will be. It'll be another 30 minutes before he goes to.
Yeah, I mean, if we got to push it off, I mean, that's okay.
Yeah, but I know this is one of your off nights, so I try to keep it on Tuesdays because I know you want to join. But it's up to you. I'm gonna text Marcus and see if he's still going to join. Um,
Well, if
also,
we
also,
if we can't,
I want to make sure real quick too that if you guys are subscribing, please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe because we do have now a community page, a community channel, or not channel, a community tab. So I've been able to put things into the community section, and we announced Liz's retirement, and so I want to make sure we spent some time today to actually acknowledge and celebrate Liz as well. So if you guys can stick with us for a little bit, I have just about maybe 10 minutes to go, and then I'll be back. Jake, that's entirely up to you. If you want to shut it down, Jake, just let me know. And we'll do it.
yeah,
Oh,
I think.
Marcus says he's restarting his computer right now. He's joining.
Oh, is he? Cool.
Yes,
Yeah, we can just if Marcus is gonna come on, I can hang out with him for a little bit.
awesome. And I'm gonna go back and try to get Baby Boy down. So thanks a lot for holding it down.
Yeah, no
Let,
problem.
let let Marcus know too. I haven't had a chance to really text him.
Yeah, sure.
All right, thanks guys.
Yep. All right, ladies and gents. It's just me again. Well, it's my birthday tomorrow. I'll be 31. Yay. Not really. I'm climbing up there. Um, Liz, I think Brian said Marcus is going to try to hop on with me, so maybe it won't just be me. Sorry, guys, I'm boring without the topics being discussed with everybody else. I'm kind of just flatlining. So forgive me if I'm not that entertaining. Shit, just throw some ideas out there at me and I'll try to oblige. Thanks, Liz. Yeah, I'll be 31 next tomorrow. Thanks, Truth Teller. Yeah, it's probably just gonna be I actually went to had some lunch and my mom bought me my new shirt on Sunday. I think that was my little birthday gift from her, and then probably Saturday is my next off day. Probably gonna do something with my dad and my stepmom. And yeah, that's true. That's true. I just don't want to.
Okay, I made a deal with the young one, the little one. Like, let me get my drink. He's not gonna go to sleep, but he's gonna look at his iPad for a little bit and relax in his room by himself. And I'm gonna hang out with you guys for a little bit.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Truth Teller. Yeah, I've never done a live stream just by myself, and it's kind of slightly nerve wracking. But I gotta get the hang of it though. I guess this is a good practice.
Or I've done several of these by myself, and takes practice though. That's for sure.
And nobody want to hear the conversations I have with myself.
No, probably not. Guess that's the best I'm gonna look. Face that I got. Work with it.
I'm gonna go grab me something to drink. I kind of
all right.
felt like I ate a bag of sand there for a second.
all the talking you had to do all by yourself.
Yeah, might have to resort to say. Liz is like might have to resort to Shakespeare. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? I suck at it.
They said you were pretty good. Thanks, True Teller, for giving Jake a little shout out. You did pretty good. They said they stepped it up in the chat to help out. We appreciate you guys sticking around, guys. Really do. Really appreciate it. It really makes me feel really good that you guys are out here to support Big Jake single efforts as we wait on Marcus as well. And did you let them know that my wife's in Florida hanging out with the ladies while I'm sitting up here going solo on the daddy duties?
Oh no, I forgot.
Trying to stick it out.
Here's Marcus, everybody. Man of the hour.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Can you guys hear me okay?
And then loud and clear, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna go grab myself something to drink. I'll be right back.
Sorry, I wasn't able to join before now.
Marcus, you are not by yourself. I don't want you to feel like you have to be in here by yourself because my wife is in Florida and I'm on daddy duty all by myself. So I was in there trying to get baby boy to go to bed and was not working out.
Okay. No, I'm in the same boat. Of course, my daughter's pretty self-sufficient, but being that it's during the week, it's a nightmare getting from work to pick her up to get all the way back home. It's like an hour and 45-minute round trip for me.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, that's right.
And then I've got, we got to get school situated and, any of that's going on if we got to study or something. So, but yeah, so, okay, well, I appreciate it.
Studying's boring. Just wing it.
I know.
You got some comments recognizing and saying hello to you, Marcus, out there. And yes.
Oh, I haven't even pulled up the page yet.
Oh, okay.
The man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. It's much. Yeah,
I like that.
that's
I like
good.
that. You know, I have to tell you, my line name when I pledged, my line name was Sweet and Sour, because you know I can be very kind and gentle, but I can flip that switch in a minute, and I'm sour as hell.
You should have kept that story to yourself, Chief. Sweet and sour. I'm gonna call you Sweet and Sour from now on. I'm gonna put you in my phone as Sweet and Sour.
You should put that up as your name on here.
Yes.
Sweet and Sour.
Don't go by
You know,
Marcus anymore.
I I embraced it in the very, I embraced it like 30 years ago. And then as time went on, I started kind of shying away from it. But now that as I've gotten older, I'm like, hell, that sums it up, because I am a Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
So that sums it up for me.
Well, Jake, did you get your drink? Because I've been dying for this drink for the last hour and a half.
Yep.
Working with this
I
little
got
boy
it.
to bed, so I'm ready to. What are you drinking tonight, buddy?
Oh, I got me my favorite, Dr. Pepper.
Marcus, are you drinking anything? You want to share your Mountain Dew or
I-
anything? Are you not ready?
I
for
am.
something?
I've got Mountain Dew Frostbite.
Ooh,
Yeah,
is that
and
the one
if you
with
look,
the shark on it?
yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, that's the one with the shark on it.
Yeah, you don't have your camera
that
on
was-
yet.
Oh, I don't have my camera on yet.
No.
Oh, damn. Hold on. Let me. Where is my? I thought I had it on.
I see
but
see that
I
cowboy
didn't.
star on there.
There we go.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Now you guys can see it. There's the frostbite, the little shark on there.
Oh
Gotcha.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they've come up with some really cool artwork on their cans and their bottles lately. It's pretty neat.
It is.
You got Liz saying she's drinking lemon iced tea. I'm gonna venture a guess. I know Thumper 88. I saw him on a couple of other streams earlier today, and I think he was starting to drink early today. Maybe some vodka tonics, something with vodka in it. I'm assuming. Food teller, Mr. B. Anybody else out there drinking anything? I'm actually gonna be drinking a Knob Creek, and I'm gonna tell you guys something too about as we get into some of these things. Knob Creek is one of my favorite.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. No, I'm gonna show you guys something. Hold on. Keep going. I was gonna show you something.
November, I am not drinking beer all of November.
I'm not gonna have any tonight because I actually had some earlier today, but I might have a sip or two. But this stuff right here,
Jim Beam vanilla.
oh yes,
Okay.
dude, this stuff is, oh my gosh, it goes down smooth. Oh my gosh.
Well, cheers,
It's just-
gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Cheers. Let me turn off my.
Skull.
50 degrees.
Cheers.
And Truth Teller said 50 degrees, and he's drinking some hot apple cider.
Oh yeah.
Are you watching the game over there, Marcus?
Yeah, man. I think everybody in the lineup's going to have a home run for the Phillies tonight.
Yeah, I mean they were like going crazy. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, and then I looked around. It was 4-0. Cheers. It was 4-0, and I looked up and helping my daughter with something. I said, "Damn, they still got McCullers in there." As soon as I said that, whack, another one. I said, "Oh man, they better go call his mama, come get him, because their baby boy is failing."
They need to get him out. But I actually was talking mad crazy stuff on another channel today about the Astros, and they come out here and lay an egg like they doing. What is the score, by the way? I'm not watching it anymore. But
We have no love lost for the Disastros or the Bastros or.
Listen, I don't like anything from.
Oh.
I don't like anything from Philly, so I don't care who's playing anybody from Philly. I don't want to hear about it.
Anybody
Well, I
can
don't-
be. Well, anybody is better, in my opinion, than the Cincinnati Reds because I feel like the Cincinnati Reds have just not been on their game at all the past few. That's why I kind of just stopped watching baseball. I love baseball, but man, I'll tell you what, the Cincinnati Reds.
Can't be any worse than the Texas Rangers.
I don't know.
Story. True story.
Make it to one World Series, and then the whole team falls apart, and we ain't done nothing since.
I think the last game that I went to, I was probably 16 years old, and I remember it was Joe Nuxhall bobblehead night, and it was like every 1,200 fans that went there first got a Joe Nuxhall bobblehead, and we were part of that crowd.
I don't even know who that is.
I think Joe Nuxhall was. Who was he? I can't remember. Played for the Cincinnati Reds. Let me look him up.
I don't recognize that name.
Joe Nuxhall.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he American left-handed pitcher. Hey, he's a pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds. Yeah.
Now we know what Liz likes.
Yeah, water polo.
She likes the short, skimpy bathing suits. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But she's the one that put the comment in our promo about the one chip challenge. She's like, fuck, or I shouldn't say the F word, but she's like, screw that one chip challenge. Take the shirts off. I'm like, what?
She went there. All right.
She went there.
Well, you know what? We might owe Liz something, because wasn't yesterday her retirement day?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. I have something special. I'm going to talk to you guys after it for Liz. By the way, it's gonna be epic. We'll talk about that after the show. Remind me.
Yeah, and I was telling them all, like, right, no singing. I don't want singing. Tomorrow will be my 31st birthday.
Oh yeah.
Tomorrow's
Yeah,
your
I don't
birthday?
want you. Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh snap!
Tomorrow.
I had no idea.
November 2nd. Okay.
November 2nd, 1991.
Okay.
Whoa, that's the year I graduated high school.
Yeah. It shows you how old we are.
That was also the same year that Pantera they were just about to release Vulgar Display of Power. Yeah.
Mm. Well, if you guys are in the chat, wish Liz a very happy retirement to start to her official twilight part of her life. Just kidding. just joking. But I'm sure you will work long.
Does this mean?
And
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well deserved. No, go ahead, Mike.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I got excited because does this mean that Liz now has her own computer?
I think she said she did, and she said she can actually do some daytime streaming now or something. She was kind of excited about that. So if you're in the chat, everybody go ahead and put something in the chat to Flaky Jake. Let her know that we're wishing her all well in this next stage of her career, or lack of one. And let's get into some of these topics, because I'm not sure how long. I might have to dip off the camera for a little bit as well, as I still try to get baby boy to sleep. He is getting tired, but I might have to dip off the camera here and there. So I want to talk about St. Jude, because Marcus, I know you asked me if I got your response, and I never got your response about the push-up challenge. And then when we talked about it, you never restated what you said.
Oh, I didn't? My bad. Now I'm trying to. I know I said something, but I don't even remember what I said now. Okay, my bad. But go ahead and finish your thought. I'm sorry.
I want to sign up for it, and then I want to do it because I think you have to do like video evidence or something, and then you get something in return, like a T-shirt saying that you did the challenge. But it's like 3,000 push-ups for the month of November.
Oh, that's right.
So that's 100 push-ups.
100 push-ups a day. Lord.
You break that up in 25 push-ups, 25 in the morning, 20 in the afternoon, 20 in the late afternoon, or 25, and then 25 at night. But I can do, knock out 30 push-ups, 40 push-ups in one sitting. So this is no big deal for me.
I wonder if I can count the ones I did in my workout this morning. We did a bunch of them.
I think you can. And I think you should.
Okay.
If you guys are interested, let's do it. Let's see how many people are interested in the push-up challenge for Drinks and Discussions, and would you guys support us in our endeavors? I mean, not monetary or anything, just to show some support by following us as we put this on this stream. If it'd be interesting for you guys to watch. Push challenge.
Liz says she used to be able to do 3 push-ups in a row.
I remember back in high school when I was on the junior ROTC, it was for the Air Force, and every Friday we did like a test to see how many push-ups, how many sit-ups I could do. It was
Oh yeah, we did that.
I could only do like 60, and after 60 I was like, I can't even lift myself up anymore.
Yeah, we used to do the physical fitness test, and they used to do the pull-up challenge. Or how long you can stay up and on doing your chin up, and for you have to do for 2 minutes, and then how many push-ups you can do in 2 minutes, how many sit-ups you can do in 2 minutes. Man, Spring Ridge Elementary, man, we used to compete hard for those things.
And I think they had a mile run was part of that too. Something along those lines.
12-minute walk run.
Hey, how about this? How about the one chip? How about the push-up challenge while taking a bite every Ow. Just put the chip on like a little stand or something, and every time you go down, take a bite and go back up or something.
Oh man, that would be crazy. I actually listen. We're also, I think, 9 subscribers down. If you guys could reach out to some of your friends, suggest the channel, or do whatever you need to do. We've changed our threshold to be 200 instead of 300. And it's funny because in the last week, we've gotten at least like 50 or almost 60 new subscribers in a matter of a week. I don't know what we're doing, but something's working. And we appreciate you guys for, making sure that you guys are subscribed to us. But 9 more. Marcus has already agreed to doing it as well. We're going to do the 1 chip challenge.
I know. I was actually covered that a little earlier. I was telling him about that before.
Mm-hmm.
It was when it was just me and not. So that's probably actually good you covered it again, because I don't think anybody was listening.
Well, so here's why I'm talking about the 3,000 push-up challenge from St. Jude, because I've seen some of our friends on other channels that have been donating to St. Jude's. It's a great cause. But I started telling myself that I was going to do this rather than trying to donate. One, we're not monetized. One, we don't ask for donations or anything like that on our. So it would be pointless for us to try to make a monetary donation to the cause. But also, I think I might have shared this with you guys maybe a couple of months back. I think it was during Labor Day. One of the golf courses, or one of the golf holes on the golf course I play with, had St. Jude's volunteers that were asking for donations before you teed off on that hole. That was a contest. Closest to the hole in one, if it landed on the green, all those things could give you some type of monetary return of your donation. Nick Volt's in the house. What's up, man? Come on panel if you'd like to. You know how to get there. Come on in.
Nick,
so,
come
but
on,
here's
bro.
the caveat is that we thought this was great. We took pictures with the lady. We thought it was a, holiday type of donation type thing. But then a few weeks later, we saw the same lady. And then a few weeks later, people were telling me on other days throughout the week that they were playing, they saw either the lady or the husband of the lady up here doing the exact same thing. So one of the people in our group asked the lady out of the blue, so what is the donation out of the donations, how much of that goes to St. Jude and how much does it go to in your pocket or something of that nature? And I don't want to be misleading to anybody, but because I heard this secondhand. So I cannot verify this as being true or this is just, something that was made up, or he misunderstood what was said, or she misunderstood what was asked. But I want to let you guys marinate on it before I tell you the answer. When you make a donation to a person who's voluntarily taking donations for a St. Jude Hospital for Children, how much do you expect of your donation to go to the hospital itself, and how much do you think it should go to either the company or the person that's actually bringing in the donation?
I think that any and all proceeds should go towards St. Jude for real. Like, because that's a hospital for kids with cancer. So it's like any money that they're getting, it's a big help towards them. So that's what I think should happen. Any proceeds should go straight there, not to anybody else. What's up, Nick?
Hey,
Hey, Nick.
how's it going?
It's going, man.
No,
How you
Hey,
been?
what's up, Nick?
No class tonight?
No, I don't have my 7:15 class tonight. We're a little bit ahead, so I gave them the night off.
So we're
See my
talking,
face, I'm tired.
I don't know if you heard, Nick, but we were talking about donations. When you give a donation to St. Jude, how much of that donation do you expect to go to the actual hospital, and how much do you think should go elsewhere, either the volunteers' pocket or some other organization that's putting in creating the charity event to take the donation? Marcus, you were saying.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, I guess I'm a little naive in the sense that if I do donate, I'm expecting that all of that donation to go to the purpose for the donation.
Yeah,
But when I stop and think about it, and I'm realistic about it, I mean, some of that does have to go to the organization that's making the push at the same time, I guess. So yeah, I don't know what the right number is.
Truth Teller said he would expect 95% to go to the hospital, and that's what
And
Fizz
I
is saying
think
too.
that's yeah.
Okay, so Nick, you want to chime in on what you think your expectations would be if you donated?
Yeah, I mean that's a tough question. It's I don't know if I have a quantitative number. I mean I recognize that with places like St. Jude, I mean they have all this infrastructure in just getting donations. So I mean I would think at least 50%. I mean I get it, because donations themselves, I mean you have a giant organization, let's say just St. Jude since it came up. Just facilitating those donations in itself requires a certain amount of infrastructure. You got to have accounting and this and that. The money's got to go to that, and then of course money's got to go to advertising to get the donations. I get that, but I think there's a website where you can actually check this. I forgot the name of it, but you can see how much actually goes to the actual charity.
Let me go ahead and end your suspense. The story, and again, these individuals are the same two individuals that we've seen on the same hole for the last, I would say, 4 months. It's a husband and wife collecting. And it's not like they say, hey, it's for a special event for St. Jude. They're just saying it's going to St. Jude. So someone asked, and again, secondhand nature. So somebody from St. Jude or some philanthropist or somebody who is like big on charities said they came to Drinks and Discussions and I said something wrong. I am not saying this is fact. I'm saying this is what I was told. They said they were told that the denomination between what they get and what they send to St. Jude, 80-20. And the 20 is the St. Jude.
Are they like a third party which collects for St. Jude?
I don't know. They were just two individuals saying that they were collecting for St. Jude, and what they were sending over to St. Jude from based upon what they were collecting was they were sending 20%.
Yeah, that sounds kind of fishy. I mean, I mean, me and my wife donate to St. Jude every month, but we donate directly. I've seen it happen on the internet, on YouTube. I mean, just recently we had a case where an individual said, "Oh, well, send me money to go to St. Jude." It's like, okay, yeah, right. Yeah, that sounds kind of fishy. I mean, my rule would be I'd never send it to a third party. I was like, I just give it. St. Jude will take it directly. I thought you were talking about the charity itself, but I'm sure all of us at some time in our life have gotten that call at work, which is, we're the policeman association or the fireman association. And I'm collecting donations for, it's like, that sounds kind of fishy. It's like they're giving the 20% just so they don't get in trouble, because I think it would be considered financial fraud not to give the money. It's what is it, theft by deception or something. But hey, if they give 20%, then all they have to say is, well, the other 80% goes to getting the donations. So yeah, that sounds kind of weird.
Personally think that that St. Jude should get more of a percentage, given the fact that what they sorry what they are involved in, which is children with cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with Nick. Like that does sound kind of fishy there, that they're getting more of a percentage than the child cancer hospital. I don't get that.
I mean, I get the whole thing when, selling stuff, you have a reseller, this and that, but how you're reselling donations? It basically sounds like what they're doing.
Yeah,
I mean, I just checked. I can go on stjude.org right now. I can just go, boom, donate directly. I don't have to give to any third party. So
that sounds like it's the best way to go if you wanted to go specifically to that organization.
yeah, I'm always suspect of, anytime somebody says, oh, we're raising money for St. Jude, but give it to me first. It's like, no.
Yeah, they just want to line their pockets first and then just give whatever's left to them. It sounds
Yeah.
like.
And then they can like sort of go, hey, when we give to St. Jude, look at us. We're doing, I mean, you can do fundraisers, which, yeah, you can collect, like even here on YouTube, you can collect from your sponsors, but it's the money doesn't go through any third parties. It goes directly to St. Jude's. I mean,
Yeah.
there are ways to do this. Yeah, like Truth Teller says, you absolutely always just give it directly.
That's what I
Plus,
would do.
I don't know if you get a tax write-off if you give it to a third party. Yeah, my wife's screaming. Nope, no, you don't. So
Oh, you don't?
Well,
Okay.
So, but here's the
Yeah.
deal that I'm kind of like, I felt fishy when I heard this, because why would you come to the same place all the time, over and over and over, to collect for the same charity? Unless you knew it was like people were going to give and give and give, and you were like, this is a place we can clean up. Because these guys are drunk and they've been a little tipsy, and they're just saying, hey, let me go ahead and keep giving this $20. Because at the end of the day, they were offering like $1,000 or something like that for a hole in one on that hole.
Oh, so this was like some golf tournament thing?
No, that's the thing. It wasn't a golf tournament. This is just standard, regular course play. There was no tournament, no special event. They were just out there on a hole saying, hey, do you want to donate to St. Jude? And if you do this and if you do that, you can get some of your money back, or you can gain some money just by a $20 donation. But
Yeah,
anyway,
that sounds kind of weird.
it was kind of fishy.
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of like, I'm suspicious given a monetary donation to any charity. But if I can do something like, the push-up challenge or something like that, that seems to be a little bit more worth my time, because I can get a free t-shirt out of just doing push-ups and staying healthy. By the way, National Men's Health Month is November. That's why you see a lot of people not shaving. They call it No Shave November and things of that nature. So,
Oh, is that what I'm supposed to do? No
that's
shave?
No Shave November.
I can't decide if I'm going to do it or not.
Have you ever done it?
Yeah, I have, and I usually do it. I've done it for about maybe three or four of the last 5 years. I didn't do it last year because I had just lost my job, and so I was in the job hunting process, so I couldn't, be looking all scraggly. So I had to keep it clean shaven for a little bit. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing it.
I got the beard
But that-
going on all the time.
But that's clean though, Jake. Mine doesn't grow clean.
Well, I'm starting to bring this back because it's starting to get cold outside.
Well, so the thing is that I think you can trim it up a little bit, but the thing is that if you don't normally have it, just to keep growing it, and I'm gonna let mine grow out a little bit more. I might even get some of that Just for Men to kind of blend in the grays a little bit, just to kind of keep the little younger look. But I didn't do it last year because I don't know why. I was with the year before. I think I did it last year, but it wasn't the year before for whatever. I think we were just moving back from Arkansas or something like that at the time, and I didn't do it in 2019. Is when I don't think I did in 2019. I did it ever since. I did it before, and then I'm doing it ever since 2019.
You know what I want to do is I want to learn. I'm trying to do this, but I keep trying. Like I keep trimming it a little bit using beard oil, but it still stays at this length. I want it to at least down right here to where I can just look like a real Viking. You know what I mean? Put the Viking beard, pull the Viking beard off. You know?
I think you should. And by the way, I'm ending the poll because we only had 6 votes, but everybody, well, let me see. 83% says yes, and I don't know who said no.
Should I close my eyes? Is the math gonna mess
Yeah,
me up?
because it's coming up. It was 83 to 16, so there's still 1%.
Oh,
It's 1% always missing.
Hey Nick, I know this is kind of off topic, but I seen you doing your flight simulators, and I was wondering if you've ever got time. We could do the gaming channel together, like you, me, and the cameraman, or something like that.
That would be fun.
Because the cameraman
Yeah,
was
I've been
on
watching
today.
those flight simulators, and it's pretty fun.
Wasn't it today the cameraman was on there with you?
Yeah. He was there. This morning. Every once in a while, sometimes in the morning I'll do a quick flight for practice to relax, or when I come home from work, I'll do a quick flight. I'll probably do one later tonight, but it'll too late to stream. So,
Well, I've seen that flight simulator before because that's what my brother used to do before he went and actually took his test to get his pilot's license. And my brother's 16's got his pilot's license. Believe that?
Yep.
But yeah, I've actually seen that. I'm like, that looks just like what my brother does.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty realistic, and they are. I mean that's what they're meant for, as study tools. And I mean, of course, I'm flying around in an airliner, but I'm not practicing to fly an airliner. But I'll tell you this: I mean, I can teach you how to fly an airliner in a simulator. And you go to an airport, and when the zombie apocalypse comes, and you need to, take a 737, there's no pilot available. If you did it in a simulator, you'll probably be able to fly it.
Right.
You'll do just fine, assuming nothing serious goes wrong.
Yeah.
But if everything works fine, yeah, you can take off and you can land.
He's not flying commercial airliners yet. He's flying like small planes that he's like flying over the rural areas around here. So he's
nice.
He does want to drive commercial planes, but he's just getting his feet wet right now.
Yeah, well, that's how you start. Just learn how to fly, and then I mean, in many ways, flying the other ones, it's it's funny, not to scare anybody, but like the first planes which you fly as a commercial airline pilot, like the turboprops, they're actually more difficult to fly. Then once you have a lot of experience, then you can fly the easy, like big 767, which just flies
when
itself.
you guys get that flight simulator and the gaming channel up and going, and then it's ready to stream starting tomorrow. So
nice.
That's for you guys. I thought it was going to be today, but whatever you guys want to do it, give me a shout, and channels are ready to stream.
Yeah, just let me know. We'll plan it. This week I'm really busy, but starting next week, I'll have a lot more time.
I'm on vacation starting next Monday, so I'll have the whole entire week open.
Cool.
More like a staycation. I'm not going anywhere. This is going to be my headquarters for the next week. I'm going to do
nice.
nothing.
Well, thank you for letting me stop by. I'm actually not feeling well. I'm like feeling bleh, and you can tell, look at my face. So I meant to stay longer, but I gotta go.
Okay.
I hope
you feel better, Nick.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, I gotta check to make sure I don't have a fever. God, I hope I didn't get COVID. Crap. But I'll see you guys later.
All right, Nick. Feel better.
Take care. Be good, man.
I appreciate it. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
So I wanted to talk real quick about the other topic that we were going to discuss, and I kind of gave Jake a little bit of a rundown, kind of what I've sent you over there, Marcus. So I went to go purchase some cigars the other day, and I had noticed this before, but I just started taking notice because every time I go in there, I'm just like, what? And then all of a sudden I'm going, why is this even happening? So the place I buy cigars is like a lounge area. So you walk in, they've got guys and you can have lockers and all that kind of stuff, and you can bring your own beverage in there, and you can hang out, watch TV, smoke your cigars, whatever you want to do. But they also have this big walk-in humidor or you can go in and you can select your cigars and you come out and pay for them and you whatever. They don't have like a cigar aficionado in the humidor saying, "Hello, may I help you, sir?" No butler giving you wet naps or any kind of cologne as you walk out so you don't smell like cigar smoke. None of that. It's just you and the cigars. You pick them out, you go and pay for them. But why, when you do all the work, when you check out, they ask you if you want to give them a tip? So I said to myself, why does this bother me so much? And then it hit me. Buying donuts. You wake up on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, you don't want to cook, you go out and buy donuts for your family. I get either a tip jar or when I scan my card, it also asks me percentage of tip. And then another thing hit me as I'm going to finishing a round of golf. I go in, there's a sign that says when you drop off your golf cart, please ensure that you remove all trash and contents from the golf cart. So even after you do that, there's a sign by the attendants that are picking up the golf, driving the golf car, washing it down and getting it ready for the next player. There's a tip jar. And I'm like, what is the hell is going on? This is like Groundhog Day. Every time I wake up, I'm seeing a tip jar stuffed in my face. And I'm trying to figure out, is this a thing? Is anybody else noticing this but me?
Oh no, I've seen it. I've seen it in many places. So, and like I was saying before, like if you're a waiter or a bartender or somebody, like if walking out with a tray or menus, silverware, stuff like that, you're actually putting forth effort. Like, but if you're standing behind a counter, like I get it, yeah, you're still serving people, but you're also making a lot more than those people are making. I mean, yeah, I think what we said earlier, those people are making maybe what, like $3 or $4 an hour, and most of their wages are tips. Whereas somebody behind a counter is probably making like $14-15 an hour. Why should I tip you when you're making more money than a bartender, a waitress, or something like that? That's not fair. Like I get it. Everybody nowadays is money, but think about it. People who are, like I said, waitresses, bartenders, waiters, people like that, they're making pennies,
Right.
and most of their money is coming from tips.
Mhm.
So that's basically taken away from them. It just don't seem fair to me. Tip jars at like donut shops, and that's not right.
Right.
Yeah, I think I have fallen for it at times, and then other times I don't fall for it. But y'all make some good points. I just wonder now, because Jake, like you were saying, the servers, the wait staff, I think whatever it is, $2.13 an hour, whatever it is, their minimum pay is, it's below the minimum wage. So I get the tip part of it. But I'm wondering if these other positions in these restaurants, if they have had to take a pay cut, if those base salaries have been lessened in any way. I don't know the answer to that. I'm just wondering. But
well,
just
I think kind of why I brought these two together is I think it's a scam. I think it's just another way for people to get more money in their pocket, because how many people probably aren't even really paying attention, and sometimes you just are on automatic pilot and you go, oh, tip 15%, 10%, 20%, and then you move on. You don't ever hit and look for, oh, either custom or no tip. It's always at the bottom too that you have to say no tip. And I think it's just a ploy to get people to get extra money, because you could easily have your program or your POS system not even have that screen available.
Well, the thing is, like, if you're also giving cash tips, where are they taking those tips to at the end of the day when they take that bucket in the office? Who knows if that's, just like a ruse to put more money in the till, It's like,
Yeah.
that's that. I know that sounds weird, but I kind of think, yeah, like what are they doing with that? Or is somebody stealing out of that tip jar?
Well, I will tell you this. I know from certain places that I go that like on the golf course, when we play a tournament, we're always asking the girls, "Are you sharing those tips with the other girls that are on on the team?" Because there's usually two girls, and then there's other girls that are sitting behind the tents and trying to do all this kind of stuff, and they're like, "No, these tips belong to me." So if you have a bucket, and I know if you're a good manager, a bar manager, and you see like they're always putting those tips, even if you put them in the cash register and give it to them personally, they take that money and then you'll see them count it out, put it in the till, and then put the remainder in the jar. Those are people who probably have cameras looking at them, making sure that they don't put anything in their pocket, and then they tip share out, which means if you've
Yeah.
got multiple bartenders working out there or behind the bar, that they all split the tips, and then you give your bar back or any bussers a portion of those tips as well. And that's kind of on the honor system, but you can't do that if you're outside cleaning golf carts, and you can't really do that necessarily if you just don't have a manager that's going to sit there and monitor your every transaction closely by some type of video feed. I don't know. I'm just speculating for conversation and makes for better conversation when I can sit there and say, hey, it sounds kind of iffy and kind of suspect to me. But I just keep saying it over and over. I mean, do you tip? You don't tip McDonald's workers. They just know, hey, here's a Happy Meal and your chicken nuggets, and they say, hey, please leave a tip. They don't say that.
No. I mean, even if they did, I'd be like, look, dude, you're working behind that counter. You're not coming out here with a plate, menus, and all this other stuff. You don't need a tip. And like I said earlier, and it's like this, some places, like fast food places, are offering like $15, $16 right off the bat just to start. So it's like, I don't know if that's true or not. It might be. Don't quote me on that, but it's like, if you're making that kind of money and you're working 8 to 10 hours a day, what purpose do you need for a tip? I mean,
Well,
you know,
again, if your salary is so low and you can probably make, and I get this. So here's the deal: when you people tip, they can tip you more than what you would have made on an hourly basis.
oh yeah,
Depending
yeah,
on where
like
you
a,
are, sometimes people can take home 500 or more a night. In
oh yeah,
tips.
like some like there's a place up here called Texas Roadhouse, and there's probably waitresses up there that make more in one night than I do in a week. So it's like, but yeah, like I was saying, their hourly wage is probably like maybe $3 or $4 or $5 an hour. So
Mm-hmm. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about those two things. I know I had a busy day. I'm trying to work and also take care of baby boy. So, Jake, I want to give you a shout out, man. I really appreciate you getting it started for us.
oh, no problem.
Um,
It's all good, man. I tried holding them on as long as I could. I was just trying to find any and everything to, and I'm just sitting here like, I'm sitting here like, okay, where is it? Dead in the
Oh
water here.
snap! So were you here at 8 o'clock, Jake?
Yeah, I was right here, and I did the intro and everything. So
well, we didn't go
Oh
live
no,
until
Jake.
we didn't go live until 8:30.
8:30. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Well,
yeah, we didn't
he and
go
I were
officially
talking at
live,
8.
but
Yeah, we were talking at
yeah,
8.
we were sitting in the behind the scenes just chatting stuff.
Because
Okay.
I thought my son was gonna go to bed right at 8:30 and be tired, like ready to close his eyes. And so I went in there, and 15 minutes later, he's still up, and now I had to move him to our bed, so he's in our bed relaxing, and I don't want to keep, I don't keep, again, I probably should have in hindsight postponed it, but since we had already gotten started and people were here, I wanted to just go ahead and do it today. And I knew you were going to be coming here in between 8:30 and 9 o'clock as well.
It was fun. It was fun. It's good practice just in case on the gaming channel if I'm doing live streams by myself and I'm just sitting there talking.
Absolutely.
It's like, hey, it's good practice. First live stream alone, starting out at least. But
Right.
thanks
Well,
to Liz, she said I did good.
Marcus, why don't you go ahead and before we start saying final words, go ahead and get us some dad jokes.
Oh
Yes.
gosh, I had circle back around to me. Let me get prepared
okay,
here.
okay.
Oh, I got a quick joke for you.
Okay, go
So-
ahead, Jake.
So,
Go
so
for
me and
it.
my buddy are driving down the street in the truck, right? And I got a guitar sitting right there in the middle of the truck, right? And he looks over at me and he's like, "What's this for?" Well, when we're sitting in traffic, they're made for traffic jams. Get it? Guitar, traffic.
Oh, traffic jams. You're jamming on the guitar.
Get it?
Leave
Guitar,
the dad
traffic
jokes
jam.
to Marcus. Leave the dad jokes to Marcus.
Oh, come on. That wasn't a dad joke.
No, that was good. I get it.
That was a Jake joke. All right,
The
Marcus.
dad Jake joke.
Floor's yours. I had to warm him up a little bit.
So okay. So let's see if this is more punny than a dad joke, but a slice of pie is $2.50 in Jamaica, and it's $3 in the Bahamas. These are called pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh. I mean, I get it. I get it. I get it. The pirates.
Man.
That's funny.
That's all I got. Unless y'all want me to give you another one.
No, we
Yeah,
got
go
you got to
with
at
another
least
one. Yeah, give us another one.
you got
Oh, you
to
want
pay
another one?
too. You got to ante up too.
I get Annie up too. Let's see.
Yeah, one more.
Oh man. While I'm looking for it, I was going to tell y'all I ordered from Amazon. I ordered both a chicken and an egg from Amazon, so I'll let you know whichever one comes first. But let me find this other joke. Y'all missed that one.
Was that
Yes,
one
I
of them?
completely was. I was chatting.
That one went right. That one went right over.
Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, I heard it. I just didn't get
Yeah, I
it.
think everyone, even Liz said I missed Marcus's joke. I think everybody was like, what? It went so fast.
Well, no, I was telling you guys that I had ordered both the chicken and an egg from Amazon, and I'll let you know which one comes first.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm searching.
I wonder if anybody's actually.
How do you,
done that.
okay?
Can you order egg and
I
extra
know,
stuff off
right?
Amazon? No.
Wonder. How do you get a squirrel to like you?
Hmm.
This is an X-rated. Is this an X-rated joke?
Maybe.
Wonder if it has to do with D's nuts. Is it a D's nuts joke?
You're in the ballpark.
Oh, so I'm close.
I don't know. What happens?
You just act like a nut.
Oh, I knew it had something to do with nut. I knew it was something that had something to do with nut. Truth teller says, does anyone know why the chicken was jealous of the egg?
You got me.
No, I don't.
I don't know.
All right, tell the truth, truth teller.
Oh boy.
Got the Jeopardy music playing softly in the
I know.
background.
Doom, doom,
We all wait for truth tellers to reveal.
All right, truth teller, get the typing. Maybe that's the
Liz,
joke. Maybe
finish the
that's the
joke
joke.
yet.
It's just to keep people going. He's thinking about it. He's like, I'm just going to ask this question and see if they're going to like, okay, how long are they going to wait for me to answer? And I'm not going to.
Liz said no groans from her tonight. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Liz?
Oh, she loves your jokes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think she's trying to say that they were actually funny tonight.
think
and they're
so.
usually not funny.
Oh, that's what she.
he's saying.
Hey, I get a laugh out of them, so hey. No hecklers on this end. Truth teller, what's the punchline, man? Oh, what the hell?
The chicken wanted to know what it was like to get laid.
Is that it?
Jake said, "Is that it?"
I'm thinking of things, and I'm like, man, that doesn't. So I just don't want to blurt it out because you're all gonna look at me like, "What'd you say?" It's up there. Scroll back.
Yeah, he said it. Yeah, that's what it says. See, it doesn't show. It's weird because it shows on the screen, but I don't see it in the actual chat.
Yeah, I don't see it in the chat either.
I only see it on the screen.
Yeah, I don't know how to pin comments onto the screen. I'm not sure how to.
I don't see. We use a different mechanism. We don't use StreamYard, so I don't think we can actually go back and like highlight them on there.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'll look for another way to do it.
I was about to say if I can learn how, I can pin people's comments to the live stream.
All right, let's go ahead and say my baby boy's calling me, guys. And listen, I apologize. I wasn't my normal self tonight because I was being distracted by baby boy. Thank you for bearing with me throughout all that. Appreciate you guys still stopping by and joining us. Big Jake, I really appreciate you holding it down for the crew while we had other things to attend to. So we really appreciate you. And I will say this before we start saying goodnight. Tomorrow might be a better day because I'm going to be doing some things to tire baby boy out and get him to bed earlier, about 7:15. And that was my mistake because my wife just left this morning. So it was kind of like laying around. We kind of laid in the bed a little bit and kind of like didn't really, get him all tired out. So tomorrow's going to be a better day. And Jake's birthday, if Jake's going to be around, if you want to do a birthday stream, let us know. I'm up for it, man. And I'll make sure we get to a couple other hosts as well. Marcus, I'm not sure about your availability, but you're always welcome as
well. Yeah. Well, if we're gonna do another one, shit, I'll join.
Maybe it'll pop on just long enough to say happy birthday, but
yeah, and sing a song and and tell a bad dad joke for his birthday. And Liz says she can do tomorrow too. If we do it, it'll be about same time, 8:00, no later than 8:30 for sure. That work for you, Jake?
I may not be able to stay up super late, but I can hop on for a few minutes. Say hi.
Awesome. All right, so let's leave it to Jake first to get the little parting words.
Yeah, man, just my usual, just stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe. Hope you guys had a really good Halloween. That's like Christmas to me. Unfortunately, I didn't get to enjoy it all that much, but still, I hope you guys had a good time. Yeah, it was fun starting off the stream like that, even though I was a little bit nervous, but hey, I got it, But just hope everybody out there has a good week, and I'll definitely see some of you guys tomorrow. But if I don't, hey, have a good week. Stay positive. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we lost you, Brian.
Sorry. Thanks, Jake, for that. But Liz says she had her wrench taken away. Who took Liz's wrench away?
Oh yeah, maybe.
I was wondering that too.
But there you go.
Thanks, Thumper. Appreciate that, brother.
Sorry about that, Liz. I have no idea what happened on that the steak, whatever it was. Marcus, parting words, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have any parting words other than, I appreciate everybody's patience. I know, Brian, I'll just piggyback on what you said. I got my little girl this week, so her mom's out of town. So I'm like you, I'm Mr. Mom and at daddy duty. and all that for the week. But it's fun. The car ride, even though the car rides are long, they're engaging. She does like to talk to me still.
Yeah.
So.
And those are good times when you have those moments, though, man. Really good times.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we'll see you guys.
We appreciate you
next week.
After all that, we appreciate
not
you still
sooner.
coming in there and joining us as well. So we appreciate the effort that you come in to kind of keep supporting the channel. For all you guys out there too, I just want to say this. Thank you for always joining, because I consider this to be the Seinfeld channel, the channel about nothing. Boom, boom. Nobody? No Seinfeld watchers out there? Okay. Anyway, I appreciate you guys always watching. And again, I apologize for, not being as bubbly and outgoing as I normally am, because I've got my little son in the background doing some things that I have to go and attend to. And again, big shout out to Jake for holding it down, and thank you guys for sticking with us. Kind of a little tardy getting it started, and also for sticking around. So hopefully, Truth Teller, glad you're around. I made you a moderator as well. Flaky Jake has got her wrench back. We appreciate you guys. Thumper88, appreciate you sticking around with us, man. And at the end of the day, everybody has long days. A lot of stuff goes in and out of their lives. And we just hope at some point in time that we can come in here, have some conversation. And at the end of the day, you feel a little lighter to either go to bed or just to kind of end your day on a note that's full of positivity and just kind of lighter moments that we have experienced throughout the rest of the day. If you haven't already, go and see Miss Mandy 77. She has some really good stuff over there, by the way. I stopped over there earlier today, and she had some women's on there talking about some mental health things, and it was riveting, to say the least. I commend her for being over there, doing what she does, and talking about subject matters that could really make a difference if you're over there. So if you haven't already, go see Miss Mandy 77's channel. As you might enjoy some of the content. And with that, I will say goodnight to you guys. Yep.
Brian, I'm sorry. I was going to ask you real quick. Did you already say around approximately what time you might, if you jump on tomorrow, what time you might?
It'll be about the same time, 8 or no later than 8.
Same time? Okay.
All right. Well, with saying that, Marcus, Big Jake,
Marie,
Brian, we are Drinks and Discussions. What's up? Oh, Marie Cook. Hey,
Marie Cook.
Well, you're just in time to know that we're going to be doing another one. Big Jake's birthday is tomorrow, so you missed this one, but we will be live again tomorrow if you can make it. Hope you're feeling well, and we'd love to see you and chat with you a little bit tomorrow if you can make it. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello.
Yes.
I'm glad you caught that, Jake.
Yeah, I just saw her name pop up. I'm like, oh, no, stop.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Stick around, the two of you guys and everyone else. We will see you hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully you guys can make some time for us tomorrow, and we'll see it. All right. And by the way, if you haven't subscribe so you get our community post, because we post a lot of stuff in reference to what time we're going to stream and all those types of stuff. So if you haven't subscribed,